Hello and welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I will be doing a reading for the sign of Taurus for the month of March 2023. I hope all my Taurus friends out there are doing well. As you know, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take what resonates, only take what applies, and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today. In the past position, we have the moon, clarified by the world. In the obstacle position, we have the Seven of Wands, clarified by the Three of Wands. In the present position, we have the Ten of Pentacles reversed, clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. And in the future outcome position, we do have the Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the Empress. So let's get into this spread. In the past position, you do have the moon, which is an interesting card. It is a major arcana card. It definitely brings a little bit of confusion, a little bit of deceit, a little bit of secrecy to how you feel or felt recently, because this is in the past position, in the past. So you may have felt like, there were some goals that you were trying to achieve that didn't, weren't very clear in your mind. The moon is all about experiencing conflicting thoughts. The moon is all about trying to see the way forward, but not really relying on your eyes, only relying on your intuition and your instincts, and feeling that uncertainty, right? Because the moon hides things from us. It doesn't show things as they are. And so sometimes when we have the moon in the past position, it points to the fact that we were confused about something. We changed our mind about something. We were trying to figure something out by looking on the inside. And it's interesting that you have the world in the clarifying position, because it's telling me that you were dreaming about success. You were dreaming about creating this next level for yourself, creating this success, whatever that means for you, because everyone defines success as something different. Some people think success is about having a promotion in a particular career field. Other people believe success is having family. There are people who believe success is going wherever you want and experiencing planet Earth the way you want to, and not really being tied down. For many different people, success means different things. And so it's important to recognize that when the moon appears, we have increased self-doubt and increased insecurities. So the good thing is that this combination is in the past. And it tells me that you actually were able to master the instincts, the intuition, the things, how you feel on the inside, because you were able to find that fulfillment on the inside rather than on the outside. And as a result, you're going to be rewarded for it. You are starting this spread with a major arcana card, the moon, which makes things murky, but you're finishing the spread with the Wheel of Fortune, which is bringing big changes. Luck and good news is on the way. So you were able to take the moon card, this uncertainty, this a little bit of turmoil on the inside, and you were able to turn that to your advantage because you were focusing on how you feel on the inside. So good for you. Now, there will be some delays in the month of March, and I know those are not very pleasant. We want things to happen in our life as quickly as possible, and especially you, Taurus, who has been working really hard. You've been consistently committed to the task at hand. You've been kind of carrying this really heavy load on your shoulders, and the last thing you want to see is the delays and a little bit of setbacks. But those are there because something much more better is reserved for you. The the Seven of Wands definitely, is telling me that you may feel like you are lacking in energy, standing up for your beliefs or fighting for what it means so much to you, fighting for your dream, fighting for your goal, fighting for a specific result that you want to see happen in your life. It's important to remember that sometimes we are our own worst enemies. So it's the energy is extremely important. So you have to realize that you have to be cognizant of your own energy and only expand it in disagreements when it's truly worth it. You have to protect yourself from needlessly participating in disagreements or arguments. You have to protect your energy. You have to make sure you have strong boundaries. But at the same time, that does not mean that you should alienate yourself from others. Protecting yourself and alienating yourself is two different concepts. It's two different things. And you want to make sure you are very careful when it comes to that, and be aware of that as well. You want to preserve your energy so that you have enough going forward to stand up for what you believe in and to push back because you believe that is the right course of action. You have to meditate. You have to drink plenty of water. You have to pay attention to the quality of your thoughts, because your thoughts dictate your emotions, which dictate your behavior. Those three things, thoughts, emotion, behavior, are very much kind of elements that have to be really well organized, if you will. You also have the Three of Wands in the clarifying position, which maybe is making you hold on to some things that have taken place in the past. Maybe you feel like you've missed an opportunity in the past, and so you're fighting, you're putting up this front, or in the month of March, to get what it is that you want, because you didn't get it before, or it wasn't presented to you before. It's important to be, again, very cautious as you're proceeding forward with that, because delays and obstacles happen to everyone. It's not personal. It's not specifically designed to make you feel more frustrated or create anxiety in you. It just means that their universe is recalibrating, and what you have earned and what you deserve is going to find you, because what is yours cannot be taken away. And sometimes that is required because you are really strong, dear Taurus, and because you are creating this incredible path so that others can follow as well. You are an example to people that are around you, and so the stronger you are, the more is required from you. But again, the delays and obstacles are not going to change anything fundamentally for the path that you are on, because ultimately you still have the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress in the that's going to come into play towards the end of March. Now in the present position, you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is reversed, and of course sometimes people freak out about that a little bit, because it's points to instability within your family, maybe the legacy or the money that you were thinking your family might have and pass down to you is a little bit under question at the moment. For some of you, it's all about having a little bit of delays and a little bit of setbacks. It doesn't mean that you're not going to, be abundant or receive resources. It just means that sometimes things have to be restructured. Now, this is an interesting combination, because you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, which tells me that within your family unit, there may be some disagreements. And again, family can include friends, because sometimes friends are like family, and so it's important to be very much aware about your boundaries, about your resources. There does seem to be a little bit of a disagreement between, like the family or the friends and you, regarding the resources and which direction they need to be going into. And I do definitely see that ultimately things will be resolved in a fashion that pleases you, in a fashion that satisfies you. But while things are in the air and while things are being sorted out, it may create anxiety. It may create a little bit of frustration, like, I deserve to know, to have the results that I want, and everything else. Sometimes, again, there's a little bit of delays and there's a little bit of setbacks that teach us to be more careful, to pay attention to what truly motivates us and moves us, and truly what is going to be a blessing in the long run. So although there may be a little bit of a disagreement between your family, between your circle of friends and you, it is ultimately going to be resolved in a way that is going to be satisfactory. Now, in the future outcome position, we do have the Wheel of Fortune, which is a destiny card, major arcana card. Big changes are ahead. For some, that may mean reconciliation. Reconciliation with a family member or with a friend, reconciliation with some traditions that used to, mean a lot to you. There may be some chance encounters and twists of faith that are quite unexpected, that will bring about good luck and good news to you, but they are already on their way, so there's nothing really you can do to stop that. You're definitely moving up in the world. For some of you, there will be a promotion that is already agreed upon and is already in the works, and you will be notified of it in 2 weeks or less. Some of you may feel like you are being closer to your life's purpose, which is going to help you create. That's why the Empress is here in the clarifying position, because she signifies growth. The Wheel of Fortune is about expansion, and the Empress is about growth, growth and development. You are bringing things into this existence. You are creating something. You're manifesting something. For some of you, you may become a parent. For others of you, you may start a project, or maybe a project that you have had going on is going to all of a sudden take off. Maybe some of you have social media things that you're working on, and all of a sudden they will be taking off. This is a very strong and powerful spread. The Wheel of Fortune is major arcana, the Empress is major arcana, the World is major arcana, the Moon is major arcana. You are surrounded by that. So in the beginning of the month, you'll be letting go of anxiety and finding that peace within, and that kind of success. You are aligning on the inside. That is so incredible. There is a little bit of frustration and disagreements and not seeing eye to eye that you will experience in the middle of the month, especially as it relates to your family and friends, but everything is going to end well towards the end of the month. Let's see what we can clarify with the Mystical Wisdom card. And we've got Epiphany, see clarity. So definitely don't be afraid to clarify things, because sometimes when you say something, that means something completely different. So always clarify. When I say this, this is what I mean, and list the things that you mean. Be extremely clear. Be extremely to the point. And in order to be clear and to the point, you have to pay attention to the quality of your thoughts. And you have to work with your thoughts, because a lot of times in the morning when we wake up, we believe we're going to achieve, so much. And then when the day is gone, we look back and we've only been able to achieve 2 to 3 things. It's important to focus on 1 or 2 things, but really hone them down. Really, do the best you can accomplishing those 1 or 2 things. It's not about being everywhere all all at once. It's about getting the one thing really, really, really right. It's about simplicity. It's not about complexity. If you notice, we're moving away from complexity. We're going from globalization to being focused on the local things. What are things around you that are happening locally? That is what our focus is all about. So, when you do things as you move throughout your day, your week, focus on getting one or two things right rather than scattering your energy by, having 10 different hats, trying to do this for your friend, that for your mom, that for your brother, that for your cousin, that for your coworker. Just do one or two things, and that will help you achieve the goals that you want to achieve. And also remember, there's a difference between goals and values. Once you achieve the goal, you move on to the next. But value, that's something that kind of value is something that doesn't change very often. It's something that lasts a long time. And so sometimes people confuse goals and values. Once they work so hard to accomplish a goal, and then they're like, well, I don't know what to do now, because, they confuse the goal and the value. The other card that I also pulled was the Angel and Ancestor card, and it is Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. Welcome with open arms, opportunities to give and receive love. You are love, lovable and loving. The energy of love is surrounding your whole world at this time. Angels are swirling around you, encouraging you to open your heart and reveal the blessings that you have to offer. They want you to know that you are a highly loving being who deserves to give and receive love. If you're finding it challenging to feel love at this time, it's important for you to give yourself credit where it's due. You're also encouraged to welcome support from others. Learn to receive. Don't try and do everything on your own. If you're working on a relationship or are in a new relationship, this card can usher in energies that allow you to forge a powerful connection with your partner. And of course, love is in the air. I hope you enjoyed this reading, dear Taurus. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Please don't forget to visit me on Instagram. And again, thank you so much. It's truly an honor to do these readings for you. I hope you enjoyed them as much as I do. Thank you.